Hello, everybody. It's Christine from Garrett Public Library. We're doing some restorative yoga today, and I just wanted to uh, say hi and congratulations on making it back for another class. Uh, Good for you. Give yourself a little gratitude for showing up and taking care of yourself. We're going to keep it short and sweet today, and I'm at home, you can see. I hopefully my dogs and cats will stay out, but if you've ever done yoga at home, you know they love to come in, so hopefully they won't. I've tried to block everything I can to keep them out, but if they come in, I'll introduce them. So let's get started. Let's lay down on our backs. Make sure you have a block and a strap. Uh, Always good to have a glass of water in case you get a little bit of breath issues that you'd like to, or a cough going. So grab your knees and roll yourself down. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your shoulder blades up underneath you. Palms down, palms up, a foot or so away from the body. You can drop your knees together with your feet wide. See if that feels good on your back. You can try straightening the legs out, mats width apart. Toes dropped out to the side. See if you like that. Whichever one makes your back feel better. I'm partial to knees dropped together. Close your eyes. Take a big breath. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one last time, in and out. Swallow. Relax your face and jaw. Just check in and breathe. Do a little scan of the body, see how it feels. See if there's anything that feels a little tight or achy, anything that might be sore, feels stoked up. Just draw your breath to that area. Think of having a nose at the point of discomfort, that you're breathing in and out of the nostrils there. Sounds silly, but it really works. Just do a little evaluation of the body. Sometimes it helps to start at the tip of the toes and work your way up all the way to the crown of your head and the tips of your fingers. Open your eyes, swallow, wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently rock your knees from side to side. Bring the knees to center, bring them up into your chest and give a good squeeze and a rock. Come to center, keep the feet off the ground, arms out to the side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, roll the knees to the right, drop them all the way to the mat, roll all the way onto the right side of the body. Stack your knees, stack your hips. Once you're there, turn, reach away with the left arm and stretch into a twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release and relax. Inhale the legs back to center. Exhale your knees to the left. Roll all the way down onto your left side. Stack your knees, stack your hips. Inhale, turn, look at your right shoulder, reach away with your right arm and breathe. On your inhales, lengthen your spine, and on your exhales, release into the twist. Inhale back to center. Give the knees a good squeeze. Keep your right knee in, drop your left foot down. Interlace your hands behind your right knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, work your leg towards straight. If you can get it straight, you can work your hands up the leg. Just be sure to drop your shoulders down and not start reaching up like this. That'll cause tension in your neck and shoulders. You're just working on the leg here. Neck, shoulders, and arms should be relatively relaxed, just drawing that leg in. And release. Drop the right foot down, interlace your hands behind the left knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, work the leg towards straight. If you can get the leg straight, you can work your hands up. Just be sure your shoulders are relaxed. And just remember, we always keep our stretches right at that edge, right where you start to feel the stretch. If you go too far into it, your muscles will tense up. We don't want tension, we want relaxation. Tense muscles don't stretch well. And release. Bring both knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Straighten the legs up. You want your hands on the insides of your knees as you open the legs out. Flex the feet and just put a little pressure on your knees for a wide leg stretch. Keep your belly in to support your back. Hands to the outside of the knees, bend the knees, and then draw the knees into your armpits, shins parallel to the floor. And release. Drop your feet down. We'll do a couple rolling bridges. You want your feet close up to your bum, hips width apart, palms down. If you haven't done rolling bridges before, watch me first before you do one. Inhale, press into your feet, tuck your tailbone, roll your hips up. You can bring your arms up above your head if it feels good. Release your bum, pull your belly in, and slowly bring it down, one vertebra at a time. Alrighty, and inhale, press into the feet, tuck the tailbone, roll the hips up, think of lengthening the back of the neck. Release your bum, pull your belly in, and roll back down. One more, inhale, press into the feet, roll the hips up. Pause, release your bum, pull your belly in, and roll back down. Let's go ahead and bring our knees back into our chest and give them a squeeze. And let's rock up or press up to seated. We'll come to a comfortable seat. You don't have to be cross-legged if you don't feel good in it. You can do a wide leg stretch and make your legs come in as far as you need to sit up straight. All right? No rounding into your low back. Sit up straight. If that just can't happen, if no matter how you do your legs, you're leaning back and drawing in, grab a pillow, grab a block, and sit on it. Get those hips up to help you roll your pelvis forward so that your pelvis is your base and your spine roots straight up from your pelvis, okay? If you're comfortable with cross-leg, go ahead and sit in it. Inhale, root the sit bones down, lengthen the spine. Exhale, allow yourself to tilt forward. You want to roll your pelvis towards your feet, keeping your back flat. You may only be able to go a few inches, and that's okay. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, allow yourself to fold. Just let your back round. Let your head hang. Let your arms be loose like noodles. And breathe into your back. Think of having balloons under your shoulder blades, inflating and deflating with your breath. Slowly roll yourself up. Bring your fingertips behind you. Try to be on tense so that your fingertips are down on the ground and your palms are away from it. If that hurts your fingers, you can go flat. But bring your hands behind you. Bring them as close to each other and as close to your bum as you can get. Roll your shoulder blades together. Roll your pelvis towards your feet. Lift your chest to the ceiling. If it feels okay, let your head hang back. And release. Swap your cross if you have cross-legged. Put the other foot in front. If you need to change your position so your hips feel better, feel free to do so. As you can see, this knee drops down and this knee pops up. I have a really tight right hip, always do. Some days are worse than others. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt forward. Keep a flat back. Roll your pelvis towards your feet. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, allow yourself to fold. Let the back round and the head hang. Breathe into your back. Slowly roll yourself up. Lean back on the hands, straighten your legs out, give them a little shake and a rock. Alrighty, let's do a wide cobblers. Grab the insides of the knees, pop them out, bottoms of the feet together. Slide your feet away from you as far as you can get and still sit up straight. Grab a hold of your ankles, your shins, your knees, whatever you can comfortably grab. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, tilt forward with a flat back. And you just go as far as your flat back will let you go. You're thinking of placing the belly in between the thighs as you go forward with your pelvis. Inhale, lengthen your spine again. Exhale, allow yourself to round and drop your head. Breathe into your back. You should feel this in your hips and across the back. If there's ever a sharp pain or a constant nagging pain, come out of it and just skip that pose. You don't ever want to be in pain when you're in yoga. That's your body telling you something's wrong. Don't do it. Slowly roll yourself up. Lean back, straighten the legs out, give them a little shake and a rock. Let's flip over to our hands and knees. Want your knees under your hips and your wrist under your shoulders. Always keep your drawers up and your top down. Wrist under your shoulders. Inhale, roll the shoulders down the back, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling, press your belly to the floor, grab the mat with your hands, pull the chest through the upper arms, and lift your chin. Exhale, round your back, squeeze your belly into your back, tuck your tailbone, chin to your chest, pull your belly in and up. And inhale, roll the shoulders down the back, tilt the tailbone up, press the belly, pull the chest through the upper arms, and lift your chin. Exhale, round and tuck, pull the belly in and up. One more time. Inhale, open the front of the spine. And exhale, round and tuck, and open the back of the spine. And back to center. Let's do opposite arm and leg lift. This is a good core workout. Bring your right arm up to your ear. Shoot your left leg back to the hip height. Belly in, tailbone tucked. Reach, hold, and breathe. Release. Rock a little so your joints aren't frozen. Let's do the other side. Left arm up to the ear, right leg back, hip height, belly in, tailbone tucked, shoulders broad. Release. Bring your knees wider than the mat, big toes together. Shift your hips back to your heels and walk or slide your hands out, resting your forehead or your chin. Relax and breathe. Inhale, lift your chest. Walk over to the right. Root your left hip back to your left heel. Slide your left arm out. Drop your head. Drop your chest. Relax and breathe. Inhale, lift your chest, walk over to the left. Root your right hip back to your right heel. Slide your right arm out. Drop your chest, drop your head, relax and breathe. Inhale, lift your chest, come back to center and press back for a couple more breaths. Walk your upper body up, bring your knees onto the mat, and then alternately straighten out your legs. And then roll yourself down onto your belly. Have your hands next to your chest, under your shoulders, tops of the feet on the mat, hips width apart, elbows tight to your body, chin on the mat. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. If you can, lift your hands. Try to keep your legs relaxed on the mat. We're letting the upper body do the work here. Don't forget to breathe. And release. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on them. Rock your hips a little side to side. Bring your hips to center. Inhale, lift the feet, lift the knees, reach for the wall behind you. And release. Roll over onto your left side. Make a straight line out of the body. Right fingertips in front of your chest. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the legs, lift the arm, hold the belly in. If you want to get rid of your fingertips for balance, you can, or you can just put one fingertip down. And release. Roll onto your right side. Make a straight line out of the body. Make a straight line from fingertips to toes. Put your left fingertips in front of you for balance. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the legs, lift the arm, hold the belly in, hold and breathe. And release. Roll onto your belly, hands next to your chest, press up to your knees, push back to child's pose. Hips go back to the heels, arms straight out, forehead or chin on the mat, and breathe into your back. Roll yourself up, grab a block. You have two blocks. You can set one on its low side and one on its high side to give you plenty of room. Set it next to your right ankle. Have your knees, hips width apart. Inhale, bring the right arm up, bring it back. Find your block, belly in, tailbone tucked. Inhale and bring the left arm up and follow it with your gaze. Keep your belly in to keep your back from compressing. Inhale, use the belly to come up. Swap it out. Take your blocks over to your left ankle. One block down, one block on top. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Find your block. Belly in, tailbone tucked. Inhale the right arm up and follow with your gaze. Use your belly, pull yourself up. Sit back down onto your heels and roll yourself forward. Hands by your ankles, shoulders dropping down. Come back up. Hands and knees. We're going to come through down dog to come to standing. If you would prefer not to do down dog and go straight to standing, you can. Tuck your toes under, take a breath in. If you haven't done down dog, watch me first. You're going to lift your knees, get your bum up. Find your even weight between your feet and your hands. Don't let your feet take all the weight. Don't let your hands take all the weight. Once you find even weight, press into the hands, lift out of the shoulders and drop your chest towards your toes. Roll your armpits towards your face. Try to lengthen your sides. And then walk or step into a forward fold. Inhale, bring it up. Try to keep a flat back as you come up. And exhale your hands to prayer. Alrighty, let's do a few balancing poses. Feet about hips width apart. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, drop the left arm, root your weight into the right foot and reach the right arm up, opening the right side of the body. Inhale the left arm up. Shift your weight into the left foot. Exhale, drop your right arm and open the left side of the body. Inhale, bring the right arm up, lengthen. Exhale the arms down. Let's do Tadasana, which is mountain pose. Feet hips width apart. Press into the feet. Find the front of the foot, the back of the foot, the outside and the inside edges, and then find your center. Spread your toes and grab the mat. Straighten the arms out, opening the hands, belly in, chest lifted, shoulders down. Muscles are engaged all over the body, heating the body up. You can stay here or shift your weight into the balls of your feet and see if you can get your heels off the ground. They can just get a millimeter off the ground and it's still a balance pose. Height is unimportant. And release. Shake it up. Alrighty. Feet a little closer than hips width apart. Shift your weight to your right foot. Palms out. Lift the left leg. Flex the foot. And try to find your balance. Sometimes it helps to bring your hands to prayer. Pull your belly in. And release. Shake it out. Let's try it again. Arms out. Shift your weight to your left foot. See if you can lift your right. You can stay here or bring your hands to prayer, whichever works for you. And release. Shake it out. Alrighty, let's grab a block. Set your feet wide on the mat. 4 feet is ideal. Outside edges of the feet parallel, no duck feet here. Take a block to the front, right like it would be the top of a triangle that your feet are the bottom of. Bring it underneath. So when you lean forward, it'll be right under your chest. Hands to your hips. Press into the outside edges of your feet. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shift forward with a flat back. Chest over your block. Put your left hand on the block. Inhale, bring the right arm up and follow it with your gaze. If that is uncomfortable, you can rest your hand on your hip. Just roll your shoulder back. And release. Swap it out. Right hand to the block. Inhale the left arm up. Follow it with your gaze. Again, you can bring it to your hip if that feels better. And release. Hands on either side of the block if you can reach it, and just let the body hang. You can get the block out of the way if it's in the way of your head. You can grab opposite arm to opposite elbow. Press into the feet. Keep the legs engaged as the upper body releases and relaxes. Shake head and shoulders. Bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, roll yourself up, shoulders down your back. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, and shake it out. Alrighty. You can grab a chair or you can grab the wall. Wherever your hip bones meet the chair or the wall, place your hands. Walk yourself out to an L shape. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bum to the wall behind, drop your chest, let your head hang, and breathe. Bend your knees, tuck your tailbone, step toward the wall to get your balance, shake it out. Alrighty. Let's try a tree pose. You can find a chair or a wall and place your shoulder or hip to the wall. You can brush your bum up against the wall, whichever works for you. Shift your weight onto your right foot, toes of your left, tuck your tailbone, lift your chest, drop your shoulders. Make sure your bum is brushed against the wall if you have your back to it, so you can lean to it if you need to keep your balance. Take a grounding breath. Lift up your left foot and place it on your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Push the leg into the foot and the foot into the leg. Keep your belly in, chest lifted, and breathe. You can keep your hands to your belly. You can bring them out. You can bring them up. Whatever works for you. Helps to stare at a spot about 3 or 4 feet away. You want to try to rotate this knee back toward the wall as much as you can. And release. Shift your weight to the left foot, toes of the right. Tuck your tailbone, lift your chest, drop your shoulders, find your spot to stare at. Take a grounding breath. Bring your foot up. Rest your heel on your ankle, calf, knee, inner thigh, whatever you can reach comfortably. Press your foot into your leg and your leg back into your foot. Hold and breathe. And release. Alrighty. Shake it out a little. Let's come back to our mats. Make sure you have a block within reach. When you get down, give a little squeeze and rock to your knees. And come to center. Make a big X out of the body, a big V out of the arms above the head, a big V out of the legs below. Inhale the right leg about halfway up. Exhale as you take it over to the left for a twist and reach right foot and hand away from each other. Inhale back to center and exhale the leg down. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale it over to the right for a twist and reach the left foot and hand away from each other. Inhale back to center and exhale it down. Do full happy baby. You want to lift your feet up, take your knees wide so your thighs are outside your torso. Then lift your feet up so the base of the feet is up toward the ceiling. And grab the knees and pull down. If this is easy, you can grab your feet, but be sure your shoulders stay on the mat. If you have to reach up, don't do it. Bring the hands back to the knees. You can stay still here, or you can rock side to side. You're rocking, come back to center and release your feet. Let's do a back bend. Let's use our blocks. If you prefer to do a block under your tailbone, you can. You'll lift up your hips and get your block up underneath your tailbone and drop your hips down on it. If you would like to do a double block under the shoulders, you can take one block on its mid-height, lengthwise down your mat, another block on its tall side at the top of that. This edge right here is where you want your bra strap. And you will bring your your back down onto that edge, and then roll the block down in between your shoulder blades. The block should go right down your spine. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get it there. You can move the block under your head to make it comfortable. And if you don't like this, sometimes it's painful for people, don't do it. Go back to the block under your tailbone, or use a pillow or bolster under your back or knees to release your low back. We're going to rest in Savasana. Close your eyes. Take a big breath. Swallow. Release the tongue toward the back of the throat and start at the crown of the head. Release the scalp. Think of somebody gently brushing your hair. Soften your brow. Relax the eyes in their sockets. Release the muscles in the face and the jaw. Open the throat and release your breath. Spread your collarbones and let your shoulders drop a little farther down. Send relaxation into the arms. Open your elbows and wrists. And release your hands and your fingers. Open your chest and soften your belly. Hollow out your abdomen. Open your hips and send weightlessness and relaxation into your legs. Open your knees and your ankles and release your feet and your toes. And try to melt into the back side of the body. Be open and light on the front and just breathe. I'll wake us up in a few. Bring our minds back into our bodies. If you'd like to rest in Savasana some more, just go ahead. Pause the video or just stay still and relax. If you want to wake up, wiggle your fingers and toes, move the muscles of your jaw and face. Then lion's breath if you like. Big inhale. Stick your tongue out and exhale. Cross your arms over your chest, reach around and grab shoulders or shoulder blades. You may not want to do this on a block. You may want to push yourself up and do it seated. It's up to you. Grab shoulders or shoulder blades. Hold tight. Strong inhale, exhale. Recross opposite arm on top. Grab shoulders or shoulder blades. Hold tight. Strong inhale, exhale. Roll the arms out and breathe. If you're on blocks, get the blocks out from underneath you. Roll onto your right side. And use your left hand to help press yourself up. Come to the comfortable seat. Root the sit bones down, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, reach up with the crown of the head. Take a breath in and out. And in and out. And namaste. Thank you very much, you guys. Congratulations for adding this to your day. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy, and I can't wait to see you guys. Take care, and I will see you next week. Alrighty. I'm falling over.